Right, so guys, this morning we headed out early to pit blind. Sat there for about 3 hours. Unfortunately nothing came in, but there was quite a bit around, but nothing came in. We've moved to a different spot now where, yeah, there's wildebeest that come in all day. There's lots of feed out, so I'm sure they'll come back in. We've already got some buffalo here below us, and yeah, let's see what comes in. There's sometimes kudu that come in, Impala, so we'll just see. There's lots of water here too, and feed and salt, so I'm sure something will come back in.
It's pretty neat that water came in and I pulled back once and it wouldn't give me a shot, so I rested and moved away, and then I got another shot and it felt pretty comfortable.
So we started off this morning in a blind on the western side of the property. Unfortunately nothing came in then, and we came off to a blind here where we know that there were a lot of blue wildebeest that were always coming in. Unfortunately, as we arrived, they were already in the blind, the feed. So they ran off and we got into the blind and we sat for maybe an hour and a half just watching a whole lot of buffalo feeding, and could hear the blue wildebeest in the background, but unfortunately they didn't come in, and there was 3 pigs. And yeah, we decided to take this management pig. Perfect shot, 26 yards.
Yep.
Broadside, ran probably 40-50 yards. We watched it through the blind and just tumbled over. Perfect shot, Ken. Good start. We're only on day 1 in the morning, so yeah, good management pig for the meat and good shooting. Just get your eye in.
Thank you. It was well worth it. It was very interesting, and I'm glad we got him.
So Ken, we came out this morning early, sat in a blind first. Unfortunately nothing came in. So now we're going to go and look for something to stalk. So we're going to walk up into the wind and just follow quietly and see what we can see. There's some Blazebuk way ahead of us there. So we're going to try and see if we can bump into them. Yeah, and that's what's the beauty about this property. We can sit in hides and stalk and both be successful. So let's hope. We had a good day yesterday. Got a warthog out the blind. And yeah, we got close to some Blazebuk and another warthog. But unfortunately couldn't seal the deal. But another day, day 2, good day ahead. The buffalo. Right, so guys, we started off this morning in the blind, got an early start. Unfortunately nothing came in, so we decided let's rather go and try and stalk something. And we just eased all along slowly, and eventually we bumped into a group of rams, Blazebuk rams. At start they were at about 85 and crept in slowly, and we got to about 60 yards. And there was just no way of getting any close, unfortunately. But yeah, Ken wanted to take the shot at 60, and perfect shot behind the shoulder. He didn't even go probably 50-60 yards and down. Well done, Ken. Beautiful stalk and a good shot. And now we're off to the next spot. We're going to be sitting in a blind for over lunch, maybe something coming into the water, and then we will stalk something later. So Ken, yeah, we had another tough day in the blind over lunchtime. People caught a good nap or two, and then we decided at about 3 p.m. just to go to a lookout point and just see what we could find and try and stalk something. And I only saw one ram by himself, but then it ended up being 3. We stalked up to them to about 50 yards first, but they just kept on feeding and kept on looking back at us, but they didn't see us. And we had the wind perfectly up the ravine. Eventually we ranged, it was 60 yards, and you made a perfect shot. Wouldn't say perfect, but in the circumstances it was good. He unfortunately ducked, but at least got a good penetration into it. And yeah, then the fun started. We called for the dog. The dog struggled to find the scent, and I thought we were done. I thought we were going to have to come back tomorrow morning and have a look again. We even had the drone trying to look, and then all of a sudden the dog found it.
Yes, he did.
Back up the creek where we stalked from. I think, yeah, to stalk an Impala and a Blazebuk on one day in this kind of terrain, we've done extremely well. So yeah, it's only day 2, so we've still got a few more days. Hopefully we can get something out of the blind. which will be good. But yeah, well done, Ken.
Thank you.
And well done. Yes, it is a beautiful stalk. Right, again, it's day 4, and we've been after these blue wildebeest ever since we started. We've tried blind after blind, and unfortunately the wind's just been not in our favor. But this morning we checked the wind, and we decided to sit at the blind that we started off with, actually, for the wildebeest. And we got into here at about just before 6 a.m. And as we got in, about half an hour later, we heard them behind us. And yeah, that was at about 6:30, 6:45. And I think we eventually shot it at about 9:30. It was a patience game. We could see them, hear them all the time. They came in 2 times before. And on the 3rd time, we got you on it. And you made a perfect shot. Right behind the shoulder, you went 100 yards, that's it, and beautiful old wildebeest. Well done, Ken.
Thank you. It
Been a hard 4 days, but eventually it paid off.
patience.
Patience is the key. So Ken, you can see behind us, that's where we actually hiked up from way behind that hill. Got to the top, we're actually after a Gemsbuck. And as we crested over, I saw a kudu bull, and so we moved to the left a little bit. And then I saw a few zebra that were just standing in the shade. And they were at about 90 yards. And I said, are you willing to do that? And he said, yeah, 90 yards. And luckily they came another extra 10 yards. And they just stood in a group there. And we must have waited about 10-15 minutes, and eventually the stallion broke to the left. They had no idea we're there. Not even the kudu were even closer below us. And they had no idea we're there. Had some time, and unfortunately, as you let go, he took a step back. I think he was wanting to turn around to go with the herd, and unfortunately hit it just in the jaw, just between the jaw and the ear. And yeah, he took off running, and we just took off. We took a shot of the rifle just to finish it off, because yeah, I didn't want it to suffer and to get away, because once it's hit in the mouth and that, they run forever. So well done, Ken. Beautiful zebra stallion with a bow. It's not easy in these mountains, but luckily we had the dead ground to work with.
Yep.
And if it hadn't stepped backwards, you would have made a perfect shot.
Right now, we got some Gemsbuck up on the hill. We're gonna try to go over the ridges and see if we can shoot one from above. We spotted them up high, so we're hoping they're still there. So we'll see what happens.
So Ken, we've had a good trip so far. Got some good animals with the bow from day one, and yesterday you decided you wanted to try for a Gemsbuck with a bow. And yeah, yesterday we stalked one, and that's when we got the zebra. We didn't actually see the Gemsbuck, but we saw the zebra, and that's when we got the zebra with the bow.
Yep.
And we came out this morning, we spotted two Gemsbuck bulls by themselves way up on the mountain, and we just wanted to get downwind from them. And we stalked up the mountain, and we got to 25 yards, could just see the horns, and then we waited a little bit, and unfortunately the wind just turned, and he smelt us, but he didn't know that we were there, and he just eased around the ridge a bit, and he got to 35, and unfortunately he just saw us on the skyline. We drew back, but yeah, unfortunately we didn't get a shot at him, and then it was a cat and mouse to try and get him. We lost him at one stage, and we eventually got onto him. We put on a stalk with a rifle, and he just took off again, way down, and then we eventually got him right on top of this mountain. I know we wanted it with a bow, but yeah, we tried, and it's your last day, and he was there. It's a beautiful bull, but well done, Ken, on a beautiful trip. It's not done yet. We'll be sitting in a blind later this afternoon for kudu. Maybe a kudu comes in. and thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And we look forward to the future of bow hunting.